This video is going to show you everything you need to know to upgrade the KT4 wonder weapon on Zetsubou no Shima to the MASAMUNE so you can complete the Easter egg. Hi, I'm CrashPower, and on my channel I want to provide the zombie community with premium zombie tutorials so you can master your favorite zombie map. Just like when you built the KT4, you need to obtain the 3 ingredients, the various colored liquids, that make everything work at the workbench just like before. With one exception, the sole purpose of the workbench in the back of the room is to upgrade it, so you'll need to take it to that table once you have all the ingredients. I won't be referring to the 3 ingredients by color because that's irrelevant. You just need to keep in mind the 3 general things that must be completed to acquire them. Get a vial from the ribs of a skeleton hidden in a secret underground chamber beneath Lab B. Defeat the ball spider and take its tooth for venom. And get a special plant that can only be grown by planting seeds in a secret underwater cavern. We're going to start with the easiest one, the ball spider. So once you've built the KT4 wonder weapon, and head over to the Lab A section of the map. Once you're there, head behind Lab A and you'll notice this spider web. You can only get through it by shooting it with the KT4. Shoot the spider web to melt it down, then when you're ready you can slide down this passage and you'll be confronted with the ball spider. To defeat the ball spider, wait until it opens its mouth and starts spewing out yellow liquid, then shoot it in the mouth as many times as you can. Rinse, wash, and repeat. The more players there are in the game, the longer it will take to kill the spider, but once you're done, it'll fall down and you'll be able to cross this trench. Head across this trench. If you look closely, you'll see a tooth or fang. You need to hold the action button to retrieve it, and that's the first piece you need to upgrade the KT4. For the next step, you'll need to grow and then harvest a special plant. This step will take 3 rounds. And you'll need to obtain a secret element 115 water called rainbow water. It's located in the sewer pipe that goes from the Lab B area into the specimen room or operations room. It costs 500 points to take the sewage pipe, and you can only obtain this rainbow water when you're heading from the inside of the bunker to the outside of the area near Lab B. This step requires perfect timing, and it's acquired by hitting the action button the very second you pass a hidden deposit of element 115 rocks. Once you know exactly where it's at, with a little practice, this step won't be so daunting, but at first you may have to repeat this several times. I'm going to slow it down very slow right here. You may notice that some parts of the sewage pipe has green water, some has blue water. What you want to look for is the blue water. At the very end of the second patch of blue water is when you'll find this special element 115 rock. Right here. So get ready to hit the action button the moment you complete the second area of blue water. With a little practice, this will be no problem. Once you have your rainbow water, return to the specimen room. There's a door opposite of the sewage pipe. Open it up for 1500 points and you'll see the mule kit Perca-Cola machine. Swim down to the bottom of the underwater passage you'll find here. Once you've reached the bottom, pull out your skull of Naswabe and hold the left trigger to mesmerize the wall on the right to reveal the hidden room. It's important to note that this may not open if you haven't performed the first step of the Easter egg by going to the area where you can obtain the purple element 115 water and revealing the building plans. When you do gain access to the secret underwater room, plant the seed and immediately water it with rainbow water. This step can be a little bit tricky if you don't control the rounds because you have to water it 3 consecutive rounds or the plant will die, and you have to use rainbow water or it won't grow properly. Nothing's worse than swimming all the way to the end of the tunnel only have a random end the round early and watch it die right in front of you. After watering it 3 rounds, you can return and obtain the plant by holding the action button. Now you're ready for the final part. If you're playing in a co-op zombie match, this next part can be extremely difficult to obtain if your teammates aren't focusing on completing an objective. To complete the step, you need to construct a zombie shield and then electrify it. Now, if you don't know how to build a zombie shield, I have a separate tutorial that shows where all the part locations are. But no matter when you build the shield, you will not be able to electrify it until all players in the game have completed the ritual challenges over here in the skull area. When you're in this area, point your weapon at the pillar that has 3 yellow symbols to read the 3 challenges you must complete. There are 3 separate tiers for ritual challenges and you can complete them in any order. Completing tier 1, the one on the bottom, will give you a max ammo. Completing the one in the middle, tier 2, will give you a weapon. And completing the one on the top, tier 3, can give you an empty perk bottle. However, there is one tier 3 challenge you need to avoid at all costs. The top challenge, tier 3, if you get this challenge, restart the game. This step is more difficult than the Easter egg itself. It's ridiculously difficult for the reward in which you get. So, in addition to avoiding this challenge, you also want to start your challenges as soon as possible. I always try to check them on round 1 and round 2, just so I know what they are and do them as soon as I can. Make sure you don't forget to do your challenges. Keep it as a priority. It's easy to let this go. Once all players have completed the ritual challenges, you can go ahead and electrify your zombie shield. Lightning will periodically strike in the ritual area about every 70 seconds. Simply wait around in this area, and once you see the lightning strike, equip your zombie shield and it will become electrified. Also, you'll receive a little bit of damage when you electrify your shield, so make sure you don't have zombies chasing you too closely because it's easy to get down. Next, you'll need to go inside Lab B. Once you're in there, if in a solo match, take your electrified shield and bash the control panel on this cage. The cage will open, you can go ahead and enter it, and it will drop you down if you hit the action button from inside. However, in a co-op match, you'll need to have a teammate bash the control panel, and then once you enter the cage, they'll have to hit the action button at the control panel to drop you down. The cage will lower to ground level, and then a secret door will open to allow you in this underground chamber where the skeleton is. Simply hold the action button to retrieve the vial, then you're ready to head back up to Lab B. In a solo match, you can send yourself up, but in a co-op match for the cage to go back up, you'll need to have a teammate hit the action button on the control panel again, or simply wait 60 seconds and it automatically retracts. Now that you have all the items, you can go to the room I showed you at the beginning of the video and upgrade the KT4 to the MASAMUNE. Well, that's the first step you need to know to start this Easter egg for Zetsubou no Shima. Be sure to check out the next series of tutorials for the Zetsubou no Shima Easter egg. And as always, if you have any questions, please be sure to ask me below. And if this is your first time here, I'd love for you to subscribe, whether you want to dominate your friends on the zombie leaderboards or just have the bragging rights. I started this channel 2 years ago with a mission to connect with the zombie community and help fellow gamers master their favorite zombie maps. On this channel, you'll also find hilarious videos, YouTube gaming, and Twitch TV live streams multiple days a week, and a wonderful group of fellow players to be part of a community with. So subscribe. It's free, only takes a second, and I'd really appreciate your support. Until next time, I'm CrashPower. Thank you so much for watching.